Today we're going to talk about squats, another classic exercise, but again we're going to take a somewhat unusual or different, at least, approach to it. The first thing I'd like you to try is just to squat down and see how low you're able to get, if you're able to get into a full squat. And by a full squat, I mean basically you can just squat down and rest in this position with the heels on the ground, the feet facing forward, and that you are able to just sit kind of comfortably here. If you're not able to do that, I want you to see how far down you can get, keeping your back nice and straight, and your feet forward and the heels on the ground. So as soon as your heels start to come up or you start leaning way too far forward, that's too low. I just want you to go, if you can go say to here, this will be your down position. If you can go to here, this is your down position. If you can go all the way down, then this is your down position. And just mark that for yourself, because in the drills that we're starting with, that will be down position for you. So in the first drill, very similar to what we did with push-ups, I want you to squat down. On the inhale, begin your squat down. The pressure will start to build in the legs. When it sort of peaks or reaches its maximum, you exhale and go all the way down. And if you're able to go all the way down, you want to be completely relaxed in this position. Of course, if you're midway, there's going to be some tension there. But try to make it minimal. So on your way up, you do the same thing. I start the inhale, pressure builds. When it sort of peaks, I exhale and I stand the rest of the way up. So again, I inhale, try to keep your shoulders nice and relaxed, the back straight, the head up. Okay, that's the first exercise. Once you have the feel for that, and again, monitoring your tension levels throughout, trying to make sure you're not carrying excess tension, the next exercise would be to do a few squats with a complete inhale down, exhale up. So I inhale down and I exhale up. I inhale down and exhale up. Easy. Then I switched around the order. So I exhale down and I inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Remember to start your inhale or your exhale slightly before your movement to make sure that you're leading with the breath and not overly straining yourself in the movement. Okay, in the next exercise, I want you to work a little bit on your ability and willingness to push yourself past initial points of fatigue, psychological resistance, pain, and discomfort. Of course, take care of yourself. Don't push yourself to a level of injuring yourself. All the movements should be healthy and strengthening, so just keep that in mind. However, I do want you to push yourselves. Here's the drill. You're going to do a squat like before. The breathing will be the same, but you're going, the breathing will be continuous, I should say, and as you will, breathing in through the nose, out the mouth. But I want you to do the squat as slowly as possible. So if I start to squat, I pick a pace that's nice and slow. I'm already moving. I'm already doing this squat. And I breathe in the nose, out the mouth. And I move at this rate that I've chosen, nice slow rate. You could go even slower than this. And I don't speed up. No matter how difficult it gets, I just keep this rate. So right around here, the tension and the pain will start to build in the legs. When I breathe into the pain. When I exhale, I try to release it. Don't speed up. Just keep this nice same pace that you started with. All the way down. To your down position. Yeah. Yeah. When you go up, you're going to do the same thing. The same pace that you went down on, you're going to go up on. So now I'm already going up. Don't speed up. Your legs might start to shake. If they do, let them shake. Even your whole body might start shaking, that's fine. Don't try to fight it, let it go. Don't speed up until you're completely standing up and the squat is totally finished. Still standing. There, all the way back up. If you didn't at some point on the way down or the way up have some doubt about what you were doing or the speed that you chose, you probably didn't choose a slow enough speed. So on the next one, go even slower and challenge yourself slower, slower, slower until you're really challenging not just your legs but your psychological endurance, or you have to push past the resistance that you feel to even continue the exercise at the pace that you've chosen. If it helps, you can count. You can give yourself like a 10 count down, then a 10 count up, then a 20 count down, and a 20 count up, 30 count, even 40 count. Whatever you need to push yourself. It's not a matter of what you can do. I mean, that's great. If you can do 60 count down, 60 count up, that's great. But whatever level you're at, it's more important to cross the threshold at which you're pushing beyond yourself a little bit. Okay, and the last exercise I'd like you to do with the squats is to just do some freestyle, making sure your breathing is continuous. into the nose, out through the nose, or into the nose, out through the mouth. And of course, working on the same things. But with each squat, vary your feet positioning and angles. So I could squat down in this position. I could squat down in this position, in this position. I could do kind of a backwards lunge kind of thing. All of these are viable squats. Feet together, feet apart. You can, on the up, jump up a little bit, or just go to a full squat and go up onto the toes, get your calves and whatnot involved. Experiment with feet very wide, feet very point inward even. All the different angles and positions that you can get into with the squat. Moving at a pace where you're making sure, especially at the beginning, that you're not going to injure yourself, that your body can actually move into those positions comfortably. And just continue to do that work and explore. Squatting down as a natural movement that can happen in a variety of different ways. It doesn't just have to be one exercise.